It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Michael Badgley ready to kick this one off. And off we go here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. On first down, here's Minshew. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On play action, here's Minshew. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain of 24 through the air. And that will be a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Nighthawks. It's his second touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the Nighthawks are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First and 10. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. A second down throw for Richardson. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's taken in. And he's gonna get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
Let's go now.
On play action, Richardson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Nighthawks. The extra point is up and through. And the Nighthawks will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Richardson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action. It's Richardson taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Nighthawks are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. Caught. This is Ayuk. And he will go all the way. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, Nighthawks. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Nighthawks will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll open this drive on the ground with 4. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
18 yards on the connection, and that will be a 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Mounties. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. Plenty of scoring already. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Second and a yard. They'll put Ayuk in motion. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He's going to take a shot down the field.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. He's going to look downfield once again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Minshew. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. And the Mounties are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They get big yardage on the deep ball. 39 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run once more with 4. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here now, 3rd and 5. Looks like a design run here with Richardson. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. His kick is good. And the Mounties cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. Going for it all. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Damari Mathis. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 tight, 19 line.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mounties. Extra point attempt still to come. His kick is good. And the Mounties are back within 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Minshew. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd and 2. And here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Again, it's Ford. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. A gain there of 10 yards. That's enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On first down, it's Richardson. He's going to run it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds. I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Minshew. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And this is going to go out of bounds, but it's a moot point, really, because it ends up being a turnover on downs. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Nighthawks 21, Monkeys 20.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Here's a screen set up for 4. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Nighthawks are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first-rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Now a give on the ground. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. Minshew from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, The offense comes out to go for two. And he gets in for the two-point conversion. And the lead bumps up to 7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. The veteran Darius Slay, they're on the stop. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll stick with him again. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Third down and 9. Back is Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll... And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Mounties will have great field position right around midfield.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through. And yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Ready, break.
On play action, Richardson to the outside, complete to Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds in great shape down at the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is 4. And not much there. Down to about the 13. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
70 range.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Oh, Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A big loss on the play.
On fourth down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. And that one bounces off the crossbar, but it goes in. It's good. And the Mounties will extend their third quarter lead. A return now from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Minshew going to look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
First down, Nighthawks.
Handoff here, up the middle. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. And the Brooklyn first down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Play action now with Minshew. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. On the toss, they'll run. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Minshew. It is brought in the end zone. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, Nighthawks. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A handoff as they try to run it here. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, here's Minshew. There's a short one caught by Andrews. 13 yards on the catch there, and that will be a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's second down and 3. Now a give up the middle. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Nighthawks. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Makes the score Nighthawks 35, Monkeys 31.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. He finds Devontae Smith. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on first and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now on second and long. To throw, it's Richardson. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. Now Richardson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is brought in. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll come up for 1st and 10. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks. But then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.